Glide above the sea of clouds and reach for the stars. What's going on, my boys? YTDan here, back again for another video. And today we're going to be looking at this new mini box, Clash of Wings. I'm pretty excited for this mini box because, like you guys already know, fur hires are going to be in this box. And I told you that it's going to be pretty disgusting depending on the cards that they release. I have not looked at any leaks or anything. I've only heard rumors from you boys leaving comments and things like that on my YouTube and Twitter and whatnot. So now I'm going to take a look at this, and spoiler alert, I've already taken a look at this and I know exactly what's going on here. But I'm going to tell you this is when I scrolled down and saw these recommended cards, the first thing I did was literally lose my lunch. I forgot what I was feasting upon for lunch earlier today, because look at this. I have no idea what this Elector card is. I have no idea what this is. Gatling Dragon, we all know what this is, but no, my boy. Widespread Ruin and Beat. We have a trap card that just kills the monster now. We have a trap card that kills a monster. Straight up kills it. Highest attack is dead. And we have Beat. Now, seeing Beat here as an SR told me one thing. I said, God damn it. I said, could it be? Could Fur Hire be free to play? I said, the only way I'll know if Fur Hire is free to play is I have to find Wiz. I immediately go down. I scroll. I went past everything. I've seen aliens. I've seen all kinds of things. I think aliens are going to get a boost here, but I got right here. Dampa, rare. Recon, rare. Seal, rare. Dyna, rare. Wiz, rare. It's insane. Fur hires are here, and fur hires are free to play. Wow, I am surprised. So it looks like to me, I'm just taking a look at this. This is the fur hire box. Similar to how Sylvans were released. They were released in a mini box, if you remember. So since Sylvans are dead, this is the new Sylvans here. Now, first off, I'm going to tell you guys, since I've been playing the TCG, I know a little bit about fur hires. So I can tell you how absolutely broken they are. So first off, we're going to talk about Beat Bladesman for Hire. This card is a warrior monster. In the TCG, that means everything because you can use reinforcements of the army. But we're not even going to talk about that because that's not really relevant. But I'm going to tell you the effect here. It says during the main phase, you can special summon one Fur Hire monster from your hand. Now, look at this. It says you can special summon one monster Fur Hire, from your hand. It doesn't say level, my boy. It says one Fur Hire, okay? Except the Beat, of course. If a monster Fur Hire is special summoned to your field while you control this monster, except during the damage step, you can add one Fur Hire monster from your deck to your hand, except Beat. You can only use this effect once per turn. So okay, so basically you summon Beat, right? And then you use Beat's effect to special summon Danpa. Danpa uses the effect to special summon yet again. And when Danpa hits the field, you're finished. Cause this man controls the weapons. You can target one face-up card. One face-up card, not a monster. One face-up card. And Hakayo Des, it is gone. Destroyed. And don't forget, because you just summoned Beat into Dampa. Dampa into Dyna. And you can just banish the grave. But let's say we don't need to banish the grave. Let's say we've already made a strategic advantage. Let's drop Wiz on them. Wiz, what is your effect? If this card is special summoned, gain 500 life points for each monster for hire you control with different names except Wiz. When your opponent activates a spell or trap or effect, you can discard one card for hire, negate the activation. You can only use the effect of Wiz for hire once per turn. This is a free negate, man. You can summon this for free. Then we go down here to the spells and traps. Oh, here it is. Mayhem for hire. Target one monster for hire in the graveyard. Special summon it to defense position. You can only activate one Mayhem for hire. It's a freaking quick play. That's gonna be disgusting, man. Training for hire for all your training needs. I don't know why Konami keeps introducing these continuous traps that does these ridiculous things to the board state in these speed duels, but I'm seeing that this is the metagame. This is why balance and things like that were tampered with, so that decks like these can start to rise to prominence. Stuff that you're gonna see actually probably either later on today or tomorrow that's coming for me is gonna be the future of what Duel Links is gonna be like. So let's just read this effect. It says, if a face-up monster for hire you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can target one of those monsters, special summon one monster for hire from your deck whose level is lower than that target's original level. You can only use the effect of this training for hire for all your training needs once per turn. Okay, so something like this versus Amazonis, right? Amazonis is going to banish monsters instead of destroying them. So that would kind of cancel this out. But if either one of those duels or duelists gets the cosmic cyclone or gets the destruction, or if for hire sets up on the first turn, it might be Oida. So we're gonna go through each and every card here. Let's begin with this. Elector Salvage of Birds. I can't pronounce this guy's name. If your opponent controls two or more face-up monsters of the same attribute, you can special summon this card from your hand, of course. Once per turn, you can target one face-up card on the field. That target's effects are negated during this turn. There can only be one face-up one of these on the field. Wow. That's interesting, but as it's ultra rare, so I guess it is what it is. But the ultra rare you're searching for is Widespread Ruin. This is the one that you really want, folks. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy the attack position monster your opponent controls with the highest attack. Your choice if tied. Fantastic. I told you that the way the game was shaping up, we were going to need 1-for-1 spot removal, and you had to nerf and kill Sylvans, because if Sylvans were still alive, you couldn't play Widespread Ruin. Konami, I see what you did there. That's actually I don't even know how I feel about that. You guys should let me know, let Konami know what you guys feel about such a move like this, because clearly Sylvans were nerfed and destroyed so that stuff like this could just be made more prevalent. Because how else could Widespread Ruin survive in an OTK meta where Sylvans would nuke the entire board? This will be destroyed. It's non-chainable, and it's UR now. So even though, I mean, I see it for what it is, but I mean, that's just is what it is. Let's keep going. I already went through beat and for hires extensively, so I'm not going to go through all those. Gatling Dragon, Barrel Dragon, and Blowback Dragon. Once per turn, you can toss 3 coins. and destroy as many monsters on the field as possible, but do not do more than a number of heads. That is silly. Silent Psychic Wizard. When this card is normal summon, you can target one psychic monster in the graveyard, banish that target. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, special summon. Ooh, this is nice. Alright, so you're gonna have to call the police soon with this card. Alright, Mecha Phantom Beast Mega Raptor. When a token is special summoned to your side of the field, special summon one Mecha Phantom Beast token. You can only use the effect of a Mecha Phantom Beast Mega Raptor once per turn. This card's level is increased by the total level of all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control while you control a token. Excuse me. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Once per turn, you can tribute one token and add one Mecha Phantom Beast from your deck to your hand. Alright, so the best thing about this is with the other Mecha Phantom Beast, this looks like the card that'll be tying it all together. So we can probably make a decent Mecha Phantom Beast deck, and with an effect that can basically make this card immune to destruction. Yeah, make this card and your tokens immune to destruction. This is pretty busted. So yeah, it's we'll see. Mistaken Accusation. If your opponent has more total cards in their hand and on their field, target one face-up card on the field. Neither player can activate cards with the same name or their effects for the rest of the duel except that target. You can only activate one Mistaken Accusation per turn. Okay, well, that's interesting. I'm not really sure how that can be used practically. Let's take a look at this one. W Nebula Meteorite. Change all face down monsters on the field face up defense position. During the end phase this turn, change all face up light reptile monsters you control to face down defense position, then draw one card for each. After that, you can special summon one level 7 or higher light reptile monster from your deck. Alright boys, this is it. Yeah, I think it's worms. Yeah, worms are just about to get their boost. They just got an SR. Worm Victory plus Nebula Meteorite. Worm Victory. What does this card do? It's a rare. Destroy all face-up monsters on the field except reptile type monsters. This card gains 500 attack for each reptile monster in the graveyard. Alright. And then it says set Worm Victory for your chance to activate Worm Nebula Meteorite. Use the effect of Nebula Meteorite to flip Worm Victory face up and activate its effect. At the end of the turn, Worm Victory will return the card to face down defense position, letting you draw. You can take control of the duel by special summoning a high level reptile monster from your deck with the effect of Worm King. So I guess they're basically saying control the board when you get your two big thick beasts on the board. But based on what we've seen with these continuous traps, is this going to be fast enough? I don't know. Alright, so we've looked at the supers, we looked at Silent. Here's another super. Wind Up Juggler. After damage calculation, if this card battled an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. This effect can only be used while this card is face up on the field. Okay, so basically if this card hits a face down and it's still on the board, it's gone. Yeah, if it battles an opponent's monster, yeah, you can destroy that opponent's monster. Even if I guess, oh well, yeah, this card has to still be face up on the field. So yeah, the only situation would be if this card's run into a defense monster and it doesn't die. So Wind Up Juggler is going to be that kind of monster, I guess. We done, but let's do Recon. During your main phase, you can special summon one fur hire monster from your hand, except for another one of these. If a monster special summon fur hire while you control this card, you can target one set card on the field and destroy it. So Recon is going to be your spell card destroyer. Dampa is going to be your monster destroyer. Seal, strategist for hire. Same thing with the special summon, and if you do special summon, you can target one monster for hire in the graveyard and add it to your hand. So basically, you can use freaking Seal's effect to recycle all your cards. So you got a recycler, you have a spell card destroyer, and you have a monster card destroyer in these for hire cards. This is going to be really nutty. Worm King. This card can be tribute summoned in face-up attack position by tributing one reptile worm monster. You can tribute one reptile worm monster to select one card your opponent controls and destroy it. So basically, the worm's got a boss monster now, and I guess Worm Victory is going to be another piece to that. There's also an old card I remember that allows you to set worms. I think it's called Worm Call, and you can just set a worm for free, and you can set these high level worms to get their effects off. So that's going to be pretty interesting moving forward. Yeah, because think of it, with that card, that super red trap card becomes even better. All right, so Worm Warlord. This card cannot be special summoned. Negate the effect of effect monsters destroyed by this card in battle. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it can attack once again in a row. Okay, so attacking twice, I guess. All right. Wind Up Knight Warrior. When this face-up wind-up monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack. This effect can only be used while this card is face-up on the field. So I guess we're getting wind-ups. Okay. Wind-Up Bat. You can target one wind-up monster in the graveyard. Change this attack position card you control to defense position and add that target to your hand. Oh, that's nice. This card's effect can only be used while this card is face up on the field. So Aerial Recharge. Once per turn, special summon one Mecha Phantom Beast token. During your end phase, tribute one token or Mecha Phantom Beast token, or send this card to the graveyard. Wow, that's actually interesting. Anyway, Sonic Boom. During your turn, target one Mecha Phantom Beast monster on the field. Its attack becomes double its original attack. Oh man, they had a 1900, so that can go to 38. It is unaffected by other spells and traps. Also, it can attack a defense position monster and inflict piercing damage to your opponent. If this effect is applied to that monster, destroy all machine monsters you currently control during the end phase of the turn. Other monsters cannot attack during the turn you activate this card. So basically, Sonic Boom is a finishing card. Actually, that's hilarious. Guns blazing, you better make a good video and use this card. And then you better say something that you saw this. Mecha Phantom Beast, Kale Griffin. You can tribute two Mecha Phantom Beast monsters. Special summon this card from your hand. Okay, all right. So you can tribute the tokens. Special summon this card from your hand. You can only use the effect of meant to back this card once per turn. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Once per turn, you can discard one Mecha Phantom Beast monster and special summon a token. So that's pretty nuts. Worm Hope. Flip. When this card is flipped face up by an opponent's monster attack, draw one card. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Okay, so I'm guessing this is just basically helping you to just kind of go through the deck a little faster. Worm Gulls. Each time a face down defense position monster is flipped face up, place a worm counter on this card. This card gains 300 attack for each worm counter on it. Worm Rakuya. Rakuya. This card can only declare an attack the turn this card is flip summoned. If this card attacks, it is changed to face down defense position at the end of the battle. Oh, because it is 2100 attack. Oh, I see. Worm Prince. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add to your hand one reptile worm monster from your deck. Destroy this card during the end phase if you do not control a reptile worm monster other than this card. Beast. When this card is normal summoned, you can remove from play one psychic monster from your deck. This card's level becomes that monster. This card says when this card is normal summoned, you can remove from play one psychic monster from your deck. Oh man, okay, this is gonna be pretty nuts. Psychics is about to be a thing now. Well, a thing again. Stinging Swordsman. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, return all face-up cards on the field and When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, return all face-up cards in your opponent's spell and trap zones to their hand. Scramble. Okay, so I'm guessing it's a Mecha Phantom Beast thing. If your opponent monster on the field outnumbers your non-token monsters on the field, tribute any number of Mecha Phantom Beast tokens and special summon an equal number of Mecha Phantom Beast monsters from your deck. Shuffle them into the deck during the end phase. You can only activate one scramble per turn. Wow, that's actually busted. Oh man, you could probably end the game with a scramble. This is gonna be interesting to see what Mecha Phantom Beast decks turn out to be. Vertical Landing. Tribute any number of win monsters except tokens. Special summon an equal number of Mecha Phantom Beast win tokens. You can only activate one Vertical Landing per turn. Wow. Recycle. During your standby phase, pay 300 life points. Select one non-monster in your graveyard and return it to the bottom of the deck. Do a barrel roll? What? Wow. Do a barrel roll. Who on the localization team did this? Or was this done in Japan actually? When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, tribute all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. At least you gotta get rid of all the tokens. Oh my god. Armored Glass. Okay, you can activate this card when a monster is equipped with an equip spell. Negate the effect of all equips on the field during the turn this card was activated. World Suppression. You can activate this card when a field spell is activated. Negate the field spell during the turn this card is activated. Supernatural Regeneration. Activate during the end phase. Gain 1,000 life points for each psychic monster sent to the graveyard this turn. Meh. Psychic Soul. Tribute one psychic monster you control. Gain life points equal to the number. Tribute one psychic monster you control. Gain life points equal to the tributed monster's level times 300. Meh. And that's it. Man, I am super excited for this box. And honestly, guys, the reason why I'm excited is for hires, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about this box being released the way that it is. This box is coming out in the midst of one of the most, I want to say, divisive and controversial ban lists or changes to the game. Nerfing Restart and Balance, I feel like really sucked, but I'm guessing they're doing that to take away the consistency of these decks that people are building that are not using skills, that are not using themes and stuff like that, and they want to push people in towards using decks and themes and having some sort of variety in terms of the type of deck. Is this person playing for hire? Is this person playing stealth attack? Is this person playing aliens? What is this person playing? And I'm guessing they want to move people away from relying on cards like these generic cards that can just attack your opponent and do certain things, and push people into using situational cards that creates different and interesting board states for players to interact with and play around. But let me know what you guys think about this, and let me know what you guys think about this new box, Clash of the Wings, or Clash of Wings. It's Clash of Wings. I'm guessing they're saying it's Clash of Wings because it's this avian bird man. What is this? Yeah, that's a man inside of a bird suit. So basically a cosplay bird man. And let me see, I'm guessing these guys, the Mecha Phantom Beast. So you got, like, you know, birds versus, or men versus planes or something. I don't know. Clash of Wings. You could have got a better name, Konami.